What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Cap and King Wadcast with Fraley. I am Chelsea Fraley. Today we have an awesome episode where Cap interviews Zach Zuspann. He is our regional rep for CrossFit, and they get to discuss his background, how he runs his gym, changes that CrossFit HQ is making, and then basically the general future of CrossFit. I hope you guys enjoy.
Hey there, everybody. We have Zach Zuspann with us. He is the District 6 regional affiliate representative. Zach, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing awesome. Thanks for having me.
Zach, why don't you start us off? Just tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Well, I'm a father of three. I've got a 6-year-old boy, ZJ, Zach Jr. I've got a 2-year-old, Sam, and then we recently had a little girl, Hazel, and she's about 8 weeks old.
Oh, congrats.
So yeah, added a little angel to the mix. I'm an affiliate owner for going on 11 years now. We have 2 affiliates in the Oklahoma City area, CrossFit Complete and CrossFit Complete West. I got started with CrossFit in early 2009. It was after graduating from college, played football in college and was kind of searching for something to be competitive with. Weirdly got into bodybuilding for a while. Could never see myself jumping on a stage in a Speedo. So let that go off to the side. Got invited to participate in a CrossFit workout. My first CrossFit workout ever was Cindy. And it absolutely destroyed me. I loved every second of it. Within 3 months of participating in my first CrossFit workout, I was kind of getting the ball rolling on CrossFit Complete.
Oh, wow.
I fell in love with the kind of competitive aspect of CrossFit. And then over the course of years and chapters of life, am still, avid in the competition side, but more so the health and the life-changing effects that, the affiliate model brings, and the ability to, bring positive things to the community is kind of more my focus now than the competitive aspect of CrossFit.
Gotcha. Cool. How long has CrossFit Complete been open?
So CrossFit Complete we just celebrated 10 years. So we're in the midst of our 11th year. Our second affiliate, CrossFit Complete West, is going on year 7. It's in the Oklahoma City area as well. Oklahoma City is a pretty wide area. So
right.
Our West location is about 30 minutes from our original CrossFit Complete location.
All right, cool. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the affiliate representative position? Is this a position that's been around for a while, or is it newer under Eric Rosa, or is it just one of those things that people haven't heard about because it wasn't as emphasized on before?
It is something new that came in with the kind of the new regime of leadership. One of the main priorities for new leadership is to really increase the value of being an affiliate owner and to increase the support to really make it an affiliate-centered model. And we can dive more into that. But one of the plans of action to make that happen was the affiliate rep program. There was just kind of this lack of communication between affiliate owners and CrossFit headquarters. There was a little bit of a gap there where if someone tried to reach CrossFit, if they needed support from someone who could help them with their affiliate fee, or could help them with a seminar, or could just be a seasoned ear to listen and to give support and advice. There wasn't those people within the CrossFit headquarters space. So that was thus kind of the motivation for the development of the affiliate rep role. The affiliate rep, we're meant to be that real clear line, or that clear segue from CrossFit to the affiliate owner. So, within our district, within my 4 states, Oklahoma, Kansas, Arkansas, and Missouri. Those owners have access to me at all times. My email, my phone number. They can reach me with something to do with CrossFit. If they need to reach a specific avenue, I can make sure it happens quickly. I can make sure they, get a speedy response and that they're well taken care of. And it's been really, really good thus far in terms of improving the communication from the affiliate owner to CrossFit headquarters, and then the satisfaction of, the affiliate owner with whatever particular issue or problem they were dealing with. CrossFit has been able to really take care of affiliate owners in a much improved way through the affiliate rep.
Right. I know whenever I heard about the affiliate reps be announced, I, for one, was super excited about it because there has always been that lack of communication between HQ and affiliates. And I think you're probably obviously doing a really good job yourself, because the owners of Activate, since they've met with you, they've had nothing but good things to say. They've been super excited about what's coming. How did you get set up with this position? Is this something that you had to apply for? Because I know a lot of people, when they hear about taking jobs with CrossFit HQ, myself included, my mind goes to, well, you got to move out to California and like get your L3 or L4 and all that. How did you get this position based out of like OKC?
Yeah, it was something that you had to be nominated for by your peers. So, all the affiliate owners received, whether they saw the email or not, they received an email that said, hey, we're developing this affiliate rep role. The description of the role was a little bit limited, but, essentially looking for people that were experienced owners that they felt like represented the overall, mission of the CrossFit community. And I got a phone call from Danielle, who is the leader of our affiliate rep team. And she asked me if I would be interested in the position. I know myself, I nominated someone else in the Oklahoma City area. I'm unsure if they used number of nominations or, how they went about the selection process, but you had to be nominated from an external source. And then I'm sure they kind of weighed and measured and asked around and, made a decision based on those things.
Right. Well, cool. So going into some of the bigger picture stuff, what has Eric Rosa done since he's taken over as owner that makes you believe CrossFit so far is heading in the right direction?
Yeah, I was in the same boat as a lot of affiliate owners. I was just kind of teetering a little bit, wondering what direction CrossFit was going to go when the strange stuff went down with Glassman.
Right.
And, I was contemplating what is the value of being an affiliate, with CrossFit. The brand isn't quite so hot as when I first got into CrossFit, in 2010 through 2013, 14. It was like the new hot thing. If you had a CrossFit gym, you had, an overflow of people coming in to try out your gym. And now it really depends more on quality and consistency. And it's not so much the CrossFit brand that has people coming into your facility. So, what he's expressed right from the beginning, he's come into the rep meetings on a couple occasions, is that his big thing is making it really in an affiliate centered model where, he views his number one task and priority as supporting affiliates and giving them tools, giving them resources to be successful as not only gym owners, but business owners as well. So, a couple kind of interesting things that are in the pipeline and in the works. CrossFit's working to develop some business-based classes that would flow in a similar fashion to the Spot the Flaw, like the CrossFit Judges course that pertains to the Open, right. Like the CrossFit Anatomy. I don't know if you've ever done any of those, but they're really, really awesome. Great content. They flow really well. So the idea would be that from our perspective, most CrossFit owners are incredible on the floor with clients, and they're incredible at talking to people, and they have a magnetism about them. But when it comes to running a business, a lot of the back end stuff
Yeah.
is just missing, and it's trial and error. And some people are lucky enough to survive mistakes.
Yeah.
But and for me, that's exactly what I did. I just, screwed up so many times along the way, and I was lucky enough to be able to survive and fix it and learn. But the idea would be for these courses to be available for affiliate owners, and they can really develop their business sense and develop the way that they do their balance sheets and how they manage their money and how they run their marketing schemes, and to add that into their toolkit to go along with the quality skills that they're offering in terms of training, from a physical perspective, what they're offering in terms of their people skills. So we're hoping to kind of bridge that gap a little bit by developing some business-based courses. Another kind of exciting thing is they're developing an on-ramp course through CrossFit.com. So anybody that's interested in CrossFit, and I've seen just kind of the previews of this, and I'm unsure of the actual date when this comes out, but they're working on it. It actually has been coming out pretty fast. Is this on-ramp course would be available for anyone that's interested in CrossFit. They would go to CrossFit.com. It would, be taught constantly varied functional movements at high intensity. It would take them through the 9 fundamental movements from their home in a virtual setting. And then in order to graduate from the on-ramp, they would be taken to their local affiliate online.
Oh,
So
wow.
it would refer then a lead to their local affiliate gym. And then the local affiliate gym would then be responsible for offering them a free intro class of some type. So the idea being to generate leads, and not just leads, but invested in prepared leads. Meaning they've already taken the time to learn what CrossFit is. They've already gone through and learned the 9 fundamental movements, and now they're coming into your gym, and they're excited. They're prepared in a sense, and the likelihood that they're going to be sticky is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
But they're already pretty highly invested by going through that online course, and then once they come into your doors, they're far more likely to stick because of that. So. The last thing is that my perception of him is he's kind of one of us. I never spoke to Glassman personally, but Eric's been an affiliate owner for a long time. I don't know if you've seen the dude, but he's crazy fit.
He's ripped, yeah.
He trained hard, and he just has this sense of the things that we're doing on a daily basis, that he's kind of involved in those things as well. That he's actually engrossed in the community, that he's not running it from afar or from above,
Right.
that he's leading from within, and that gives me a sense of confidence in his leadership, and makes me feel comfortable with the direction that he's going.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Same idea. Like, he does seem more like one of us, and how open he has been to showing up on things like Talking Elite Fitness or Buttery Bros. But he's not just like a gym bro, like, because he did run like a super successful tech company and things like
Yeah.
that. So that is super exciting. Plus, I feel like, and I could be wrong, I feel like even people working for him might be a little more open. For example, I'm listening to interviews with Dave Castro on Talking Elite Fitness before and after Greg. After Greg, it just seemed like he was a lot more willing to answer questions than he was before. And I thought that was super cool. I'm super excited for him. And that online onboarding thing, that sounds awesome. I think that will definitely really help people transition to trying CrossFit, because you hear it all the time. Like, I hear it whenever I try to get people in to the gym. Oh, I can't do that. That's too hard. That stuff's crazy. And then if you can talk them into going to a workout, they'll do only get like one idea of it and feel either overwhelmed. I think that online onboarding is a great idea. That's amazing. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it'll be a great resource, and I'm looking forward to hopefully they package it in a way that you could also give as homework for your current like
Yeah.
onboarding clients. So they're doing an on-ramp at your facility, but in combination with now they're going through this on-ramp at home where they're learning the foundational movements. They're kind of reinforcing with a couple of different angles the more information and the more we can reinforce those things, the more likely they are to be sticky and stick around, that's the biggest challenge for gym owners, is not necessarily getting people in the door, but when they get there, making them stick, be consistent and really ingrain themselves in the community. Once they do that, they're usually there for good.
Right.
It's make really sticky. That's the challenge.
See, I know whenever I personally started, I was fortunate enough to kind of go to a smaller, kind of more struggling gym, and they were running a summer program where they were giving an entire month for free. I was like, I'll go do that. I'll do anything for a month and try it out. And 30 days was just enough to get me hooked on it a few years later.
Yeah.
So can you tell me anything about like a new mission statement that CrossFit as a company might be incorporating under new ownership?
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen they redid the CrossFit main site. Have you been onto the main site?
I actually haven't. I haven't been on main site in a solid couple months.
Yeah, so they recently redid it. It looks awesome, and it has 3 words at the top, and it's health, happiness, and performance.
Okay.
So they're really taking the kind of the marriage of that the vast majority of people that come into the gym are really searching for. They want to look better, feel better. They want to perform well outside of the gym. They're looking to have a great time for an hour out of their day, but that we're still a performance-based fitness system, and that the way we pursue and measure our daily goals is through performance. So, we talked about the CrossFit Games on the last couple calls with the rep team, and the numbers for the people watching the CrossFit Games was crazy high. The metrics had a couple of the CrossFit Games events being watched more than the NBA Finals.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, it's an insane amount of people watching the CrossFit Games. So it's still a very legitimate marketing source to get people into your gym.
Mm-hmm.
If we can find a way to take the marriage of CrossFit as a sport and have people understand that that's not what's happening for the vast majority of people in actual affiliates, that most of us are chasing health and happiness and enjoying ourselves while training, and kind of taking that thing as a whole and embracing everything, that it's not this space where it's just like CrossFit health, like it's just the old people doing the water jug deadlifts in their living room, or it's just Matt Frazier doing these impossible, inhuman things. That's really collective community of people all training together and chasing similar goals based on what their life circumstances are. I know some of the talk has been the goal of getting some of those really high level influencers like Matt Frazier and Brooke Wells. When you look at their Instagram, they have 5 to 10 times the following of CrossFit itself.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
So if we could get them to support the affiliate and say, hey, I train at a CrossFit affiliate, I participate in classes, although I may train up, if we could get like a commercial where they're in a CrossFit gym with a class, integrating with the community, those are things that we've been talking about, trying to marriage the two, the CrossFit as a sport, CrossFit as health and happiness, and work it into this really effective and cohesive community.
Right. Yeah. One thing I heard Eric Rosa say, I don't remember I'm pretty sure it was on Buttery Bros. It might have been a Talking Elite Fitness though, where he said he wanted to have like smaller but like CrossFit licensed events. That way it doesn't go from open to regionals or sanctionals or whatever it's going to be on the next season. But so like almost like a minor league, I think that would help that. Plus, When I was watching the games this year, I definitely could tell they're trying to blend sport and health. Because I remember whenever in like 2018, personally, I was like, oh man, CrossFit is at its biggest. Like it's getting huge. Like it's getting more media coverage. But looking back, I know the sports side of it's getting a lot bigger. But then that's when everything turned. They decided to really focus on that health initiative, and that's when I thought, well, you can't go 100% just either way. But then watching the CrossFit Games this year, in between events, they would show those like videos of I don't remember his name, but the one that really stuck out to me was the guy who got diabetes. I think it was in Brooklyn, and then found CrossFit, and now coaches. That was one that really stuck out to me. That we are finding that healthy blend now between
Right.
sport and health.
Yeah, that's the goal, is to blend those two. That they're both very powerful, and if we can find a way to mesh those as a brand, and it's going to be different based on your own community.
Yeah,
You know, that's the beauty of the affiliate model, is you're free to pursue one angle far more aggressively than another. You know, if you know you have a community that is really focused on the sport of fitness, then you're going to skew your programming and your marketing, and you're going to skew your approach a little bit. If you know your community is just the opposite, they could care less about competing or their Fran time, or
right.
their clean and jerk max, that they they want to be healthier.
Move for an hour.
Yeah, they want to escape from whatever their outside reality is, and have a great time while training, break a sweat while doing it. Hopefully we can create a very well-rounded brand that owners feel prepared to serve their communities in whatever fashion. Once they get a finger on the pulse of what they want their community to be, for sure.
Gotcha. That's awesome. So my co-host Dallas King was saying that you've got some pretty neat philosophies in your own mind. Like, what is your personal philosophy between like CrossFit movement and how athletes can stay healthy on the go?
Yeah, we personally, we do a lot of structure work. We do a lot of tempo-based training. We do, a lot of, I guess you would call it like prehab, rehab style
Okay.
movements in our actual classwork. We try to sneak it in because it's not as sexy as doing muscle ups and squat snatches and rope climbs and all the stuff that people they see as being like the apex of fitness. And it's not as exciting, but the bottom line for me is just through experience, I know it keeps people healthy.
Right.
And I have this blended view of, I still love the constantly varied, approach where we want to provide variety on a consistent basis. It's important for increased motivation. You want to be excited when you come to the gym. Doing the same thing over and over again, it's just too mundane. People can't stick to it. So you want to be excited by feeling fresh and new on a consistent basis, but that variety has to be placed intelligently in some form or fashion.
Right.
And in the traditional, main site programming style, it's hard to do. So having just some type of template and direction, and clear, for me, 8 to 12 week cycles where I can manage volume and intensity in a really clear way. That's what's worked for us. And I always offer like RX Plus options in programming, which is pretty popular now. Most gyms are doing that.
Right.
I took maybe you learned this at level 1, but CrossFit itself had this saying that was like program for the best, scale for the rest. I eventually didn't buy into that. I'm not going to program for 5% of my gym.
Okay.
And then scale for the other, 90% of my gym. For me, it made sense based on my community to program for the large majority and then to scale up for the small minority.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So our programming is really led by a sense of longevity, meaning that the most important thing for us is that we can return to train healthy tomorrow. Um, and that's reinforced through lots of, like I said, structure work and tempo work and prehab rehab style exercises placed in the warm up, and then still putting the CrossFit spin on that, meaning we're still providing lots of variation. We're still using full body, high bang for the buck functional movements, and we're still giving intensity and effort on a daily basis. We're just really smart about the things we create intensity with. Right. So in classes, for the most part, we're not doing high rep squat snatches, or we're not doing high rep muscle ups, or we're not placing intensity on something that requires a lot of high level skill. For my particular community, a lot of them don't have those skills. So to ask them to add speed and intensity to that would simply be asking for poor movement patterns, injuries. So we're going to use the space outside of the confines of intensity. Think like on the minute style, low heart rate. We're going to work our high level skills outside the confines of intensity. And then we're going to get after it on things like the bike, the rower, the ski erg, right, sled pushes, burpees, slam balls, things that are, no matter what your skill level, you're able to give really, really high effort with very low risk. So I can put you on a bike, and regardless of your skill level, you can give me a lot of intensity.
Right.
And intensity may look different for different people, but you're not going to be at risk for producing poor movement pattern, or you're not going to be, at risk for getting injured by doing a bike sprint. You might get a little nauseous, you might get a little of the bike flu, but for us, that's really worked. And the skills have developed to where I believe our gym has excellent movers, because we really work those skills on a consistent basis, slowly and intentionally, as opposed to under, the high intensity of the timed workouts.
Gotcha. That makes sense. I like that a lot. And it's good to know like what your market is, like what your gym is. Like you said, like L1 they teach one thing. It's good to know where your gym deviates from that. Like that's super smart. So do you do all the programming for your gym, or do you have like a team of coaches that help you with that? Or
I currently do the vast majority of it. Yes. The class programming, I do all of. I'm taking a couple programming interns right now. That's kind of been my baby for so long.
Right.
And we have some other gyms that follow our programming as well.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, the class programming, we offer some extra programming tracks like gymnastics and weightlifting, structure work, and so on. And some of the other coaches help with that. And those are available to kind of fill the gap for our competitors. So the meat and potatoes of everyone's work is always the class work. And then for developing competitors, we have the 5 extra tracks: powerlifting, weightlifting, gymnastics, structure, and capacity. And they can kind of plug those pieces in based on their weaknesses.
That's really cool.
And they can train those higher level lifts, those higher level gymnastic skills, their competition engine, so to say. They can train those outside of the confines of class to fill the gaps for them.
I like that a lot. That is really cool. That's a good setup. Has your position with affiliate rep been something that has kind of motivated you to get those intern programmers? Like, does that take away from your gym a fair amount now?
I don't think it takes away from my gym. One thing I've really gotten better at, and I'm still not good at, is delegation of task. Okay. It's so important now, especially with 3 kids, is I need to learn to 100% put trust in other people.
Right. Yeah.
When you're an affiliate owner, maybe you've experienced this, is you kind of have all these jobs and hats that you wear, and like you want to do a good job at everything. But eventually you can't wear every single hat, So am I frozen?
Yeah, you're a little frozen there.
Hang on.
There you are.
So yeah, eventually you can't wear every single hat. You have to delegate and develop and systemize everything in order to keep your sanity and to be effective. So now it's out of a little bit of necessity. Yeah, I'm a little busier with the rep stuff, but I do understand that now the most important priority for me used to be the members. Now I understand the most important priority is the development of my staff. That if I really empower them and give them the tools to succeed, we do a good job of creating expectations and roles that will be exponentially greater than I could do by myself. So I'm learning to be better with that, and that's something that's a daily struggle for me. But I'm getting better at trusting people with things and letting them go with their own creative power on things like programming and so on.
Gotcha. Cool. Is there anything coming down the pipe as far as changes in CrossFit HQ or regionals or anything that you might be able to give us some information on that people might be asking about that might not be super top secret?
Yeah, I don't have any top secret information. I don't know about regionals. I miss regionals.
Yeah, we all.
Yeah, I would personally love to see that format come back.
Right.
We were always a cusp team, so
Yeah.
we competed at regionals 3 or 4 times, but we would be if the line was 20, we'd be like 19. And it was that way for all those years. So every year was like a battle, and it was a really cool experience for our gym to people to rally behind you, and the affiliate experience during the open with the team format, well, I thought was magical, and I hope that makes a return in some way. But I don't have any top secret information on the games or the format with that.
Gotcha. Well, Zach, that's all the questions I got for you, man. Do you have anything else that you want to share with people or anything that you want to let anybody know?
Yeah, mainly geared directly towards affiliate owners. Just that I'm here as a resource, whether that is directing communication to CrossFit, or maybe even more so just as a source of support and an ear to listen. And if I feel like I'm capable, I feel like I'm a good person to answer or give advice, then I would love to do that. Or if I don't have the advice to give, that I can find an avenue for those owners to seek and find their answer. That's something I really enjoy doing, is talking with owners and learning from owners, dropping into gyms. And the rep program is still kind of a new thing, and we're just trying to get exposure and let you guys know that we're here and that we want to help in any way possible, to make sure that you're successful as an owner, and that that you feel good about everything, especially in the climate right now. I know a lot of gyms are struggling and people are going through different things. So just that the affiliate reps we're here, and we want to help and to use this as a resource whenever needed.
Gotcha. I can only speak for us and like my gym and everything, but I know that we're very excited. The owners are very excited for you and just the affiliate rep position as a whole. So thank you for everything that you do for us. And yeah, if we need anything, we'll definitely be in touch with you for sure.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Zach, thank you so much for taking time out of your day for this, man. We appreciate it to no end. You have no idea.
All right.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Right. Thank you.